doing this, the whole going live thing and stuff like that. I'd rather talk to people in person, face to face. But God said, I got something I got to do. You know, He has work for me to do. So y'all know me, it's going to get done. No matter how I feel, you know, it's got to get done, and it's going to get done. What up, y'all? It's your brother P. For you guys who may not know me, I'm P. Smith Jr., part of the member of the BLACKLOVESMITHS. I just want to start off by apologizing to you guys. I was supposed to come and give you guys this a few days ago when it was first given to me. I was being disobedient to God. You know, God has already forgiven me, and I'm just apologizing to you guys. Truth of the matter is, I really don't mind talking to people in person, but talking to this camera thing, man, this ain't me, man. I'm telling you right now, I do not like doing this. I do not like doing this, the whole going live thing and stuff like that. I'd rather talk to people in person, face to face. But God said, I got something I got to do. You know, He has work for me to do. So y'all know me, it's going to get done. No matter how I feel, you know, it's got to get done, and it's going to get done. So again, I just apologize, you know, for coming to you guys late with this. But one day I was walking back home from the grocery store. You know, we on footing it now. You know, now the guys who do know, the truck is down. You know, but God be the glory. We're gonna be back rolling again. So we walking for now. Sometimes it is good to go back and walk. You know, you end up walking past people you wouldn't have otherwise if you were just driving past. So you get to talk to them and stuff like that. So I ain't complaining. It's all good. You know, I'm footing it again. I was walking home from the grocery store, and you know, the songwriter says, "What? As I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I got a testimony." And I was literally doing that, and I'm just like, man, my God, the stuff that my wife and I have been through in such a short time, just last year alone, 2022 alone. If I didn't have El Shaddai reigning sovereign and supreme over me, I'm not proud to admit that a lot of that stuff would have went a different way. It would have went a completely different way than what it did. Like, but for the fact that I have Him that I have to answer to, and I know this, I have Him I have to answer to, things went as they were supposed to with me, with us. I say that to say, man, like, this these videos that I'm doing are going to be more so for my brothers, but I feel like this message might actually be directed towards my sisters, and just letting you ladies know, like, please be careful. Like, you know, I see a lot of women are entertaining these men, grown males, regular males, you know, and these guys don't have anybody reigning supreme and sovereign over their lives. Like, they don't have anybody that they're answering to. Nobody. There's nobody holding them accountable. You know, when my wife and I made our vows, we made sure, and we agreed with each other, that we're going to make our vows to God in front of each other, and not making vows to each other, which is the so-called traditional way to do when you're, you know, about to get married, is to make your vows to one another. But we didn't do that. We made our vows to God in front of each other, in front of all of our witnesses that were there. And to me, that was a major deciding factor about all the stuff that we done been through, and how I was able to get through it to the other side, still happily in love, still happily married. Because at the end of the day, I told God, say, God, I'm going to honor you with these treasures that you've blessed me with, my family, my wife, and my son, and now I have my daughter. I'm going to show you that I'm grateful, honoring you by making sure I do right by them. I didn't say, God, as long as they don't do this, as long as she don't do this, I'm going to do that. I didn't say that. I just promised God that I would take care of them, I would cherish them, I would love them for all the days of my life. So it doesn't matter what my wife does. It doesn't matter what our son does. It doesn't matter what my daughter does. I told God, I made a promise to God that this is what I'm going to do, come what may. So guess what? I'm going to hold that promise to the best of my ability. That's what I'm going to do. But a lot of these men, they don't have anybody above them. There's nobody holding them accountable for anything that they do. There's nobody that they have to answer to. And unfortunately, that's how you get the men that tend to abuse women. And a lot of that stuff sometimes is just a misunderstanding or inability for that man to express, or for that male to express their emotions. So my sisters, please be careful when you guys are out here, vetting these guys, man. Please, and, it does matter who they have reigning supreme and sovereign over their life. It is also equally important to make sure that they have somebody reigning supreme and sovereign over their life, because they need somebody to hold them accountable. Now, this message right here is from my brothers. One of my brothers that told me, I think right after I got married, it might have even been before. It might have even been before. No, I think it was after. No, it was after. It was after I got married. He said that, as men, we tend to go so hard to want to be the provider for our families. I even hear women talking about it now, like, oh, he got to be able to provide this and provide that. My brothers, I'm here to tell y'all, we are not the providers. We ain't. We are not the providers. God is the provider. If anything, we the plug. We supposed to go to God to get our instructions, how we going to do it, what we going to do, what we need to do, when we need to do it, and we come back and relay that message to our wives and our children. That's how it's supposed to go. We're not the providers. We the plug. So that's another misconception I would like to clear up for my brothers. Like, we the plug, y'all, not the providers. So I can go ahead and take that pressure off of yourself, because we are not the provider. We're the plug. And I guess that go for my sisters too. But I'm talking to the brothers right now. I'm like, just like that, because that's pressure. I think it's pressure, man. But the truth of the matter is, what my brother told me about this, and it was right. We can't even provide the own air in our lungs. So what are we providing actually? What are we providing actually? So yeah, that's all I got for right now. I just that came on me, and I was just truly grateful. I was truly grateful that I had El Shaddai, which I have to answer to. Remember the promises that I made to him, despite whatever's going on between my wife and I, our children. I promised him what I would do, and that was unconditional. That was an unconditional promise. It wasn't contingent upon anything. So he just really just brought that to my mind as I was walking back home from the grocery store the other day. So I definitely wanted to share that with you guys. Again, the message I gave for my sisters: when you vetting these guys, please ask. Like, it's important that he has someone reigning supreme and sovereign over himself that he has to answer to. And it's equally as important who that individual is, and then my brothers, remember, we the plug, y'all. We the plug. We're not the providers. We're the plug. And that's basically it. Not gonna keep you guys long. This new ministry that we have that we're doing, we're gonna get back to revamping the YouTube channel. But this is me, speaking to the brothers mainly. It's mainly for my brothers. But if God give you something for the sisters, you guys will hear it too. But just like we've been saying, again, I don't like talking into this camera thing. This ain't me. It makes me very uncomfortable. I get nervous talking into this camera. But God said I have a work to do, so me, I'm gonna get it done by any means necessary. So, but like we said, as long as you have something for me to say, you gonna hear me, you'll see me. But if you ain't got nothing for me to give to y'all, you're not gonna see me, you're not gonna hear me unless it's something else. So, I just ask that you guys please bear with me, because this is, like I said, this is a new thing, this whole live, and even recorded messages, man. Like, this ain't me. So I just ask that you guys bear with me. I love you guys. Remember, stay high, keep your vibrations high. Positive energy is a necessity in the world that we live in today, especially. It is a necessity. Try to remain from people that are vibrating on low frequencies. Take care of yourself, take care of your body. Trust God. You know what he's doing. His word is true. His word is sure. I love you guys. Until next time, your brother P. Peace.